The GDP numbers look pretty good to you, do you think?
Yeah, it was a little better than what everybody thought. But still, as expected, capital spending dropped and consumption is positive, but I think it's still quite weak. Consumption is still way below 2019 first quarter level. So it's a very sluggish consumption recovery. And this is very much related to the inflations.
Okay. So since you brought up inflation, let's get right to it, right? The BOJ, obviously you have a back history and a backstory with the BOJ. When you take a look at the breakdown of these GDP numbers, plus the PPI number, which came in recently, and this is wholesale pipeline inflation, what kind of position does that put the BOJ in to continue normalizing, in other words, to continue raising interest rates, especially for the upcoming December meeting?
Yes. So the latest corporate sector's production data, as you mentioned, PPI, it started to pick up again, especially imported prices. I think this is very much related to the recent, yen's depreciation again. So food prices started to pick up, and so this is really cost-push inflation. So in September, Governor Ueda mentioned, Bank of Japan's Governor Ueda mentioned, the cost-push inflation started to weaken. But I think in cost-push inflation started to re-emerge again because of this recent sharp depreciation of yen.
Yeah, and 156.45 is where we're sitting. Ahead of the data was at 153 and 156 in the third or so. So yen has actually dropped about a tenth of a percent and a bit more since then. That has got to be. That's got to be putting more pressure on the BOJ, don't you think, to hit the normalization button?
Yes, so the next meeting by the Bank of Japan will be December 19th, one day after FOMC meeting, December 18th. So everybody looking at the FOMC projection on the federal fund rate, how much rate cuts they will do it next year. That will significantly affect yen-dollar exchange rate. And then one day after, so everybody will ask Governor Ueda what will be his view. Maybe there is a chance that Bank of Japan will raise the interest rate. I think yen is becoming depreciating in a very dangerous zone. So I think very hawkish remark is very important to stop this sharp depreciation of yen.